There's a website out there called This Person Does Not Exist. By the time you see this video, there may be a chance this website doesn't exist anymore, ironically, because the owner of it is trying to sell a domain name. But assuming it is still up to this day, the point of the site is to randomly generate faces of people who look like they've existed, that you could swear you've seen on streets and in stores. But no, these pictures don't exist. They were never taken by an actual person, but with most of them, you would have never been able to notice. Keep that in mind, okay? We'll go back to it, but for the meantime, I'm going to give you a teeny tiny explanation of the dead internet theory. Assuming you don't know what the dead internet theory is, it is a theory that over half of online engagement are ran by bots, whether or not that's bots talking to bots, or bots posting videos, or bots pretending to be people, which to me is the scariest one, and unfortunately, probably the one that's growing the fastest. But now that you got those basics down, we're going to start off with the platform you're watching this video on. Unless someone re-uploaded this, like some kind of chump.
Now, I'm really mad.
But back on topic with the hellscape slop dumpster fire platform we call YouTube, which was once a place you could have famously broadcasted yourself. And I mean, you still can.
My name is Markiplier, and welcome.
You just need a $800 or so webcam, a $300 microphone, and of course a $1,000 PC, and that's being generous, and either a $150 editing software or buy a professional and pay them regularly, if you're a good person, which is usually $1,000 every 2 weeks. But those prices are very diverse and very different per person to person. But assuming you have all that money in today's economy, you'd be better off spending that on your monthly rent and groceries, because although that's the equipment you need if you actually want to make it, your chances of making it big, like really big on YouTube, is insanely low. Or buy a laptop, generate yourself an AI voice with AI backgrounds, and edit all those clips together for a quick and easy content farm, which even though your chances of getting big and getting money is now a lot higher, and with half the effort, all it requires is you selling your soul to Robot Satan. And I think a lot of people know that. So there's been thousands of soulless automated stickman accounts out there telling the same stories in the exact same way hundreds and hundreds of times. And that's not all, because we have content farms aimed towards children to munch on their Sour Patch Kids while drooling from their mouths and nose, watching Pomni or Peppa Pig or some random brain rot character getting cracked excessively. But YouTube content farms have always been around, so it's not like it's new. But that's not the point. 1. Just because this stuff is normalized doesn't mean it's okay. 2. The always present content farm problem wasn't always automated. Some actual person out there, insane person may I put, manually made and animated these videos. Now it's a robot making these, and guess what? It didn't need to improve much, because the slop that was already terrible, the quality stayed the same. It's not noticeable. A lot of the time, it's kind of hard to notice that's AI. Other times, it looks like this. But even though it looks like this, a lot of young kids just don't care. The quality stayed the same, and now it's getting pushed out faster than a rabbit's litter. With automated videos taking the algorithm by storm in really just a little over a year, it's been pretty scary actually. And the worst part is that a lot of these channels I thought were actually real. I mean, they are run by an actual person, I think. But 90% of their videos are made using AI. But in a way, it's hard to blame them. I mean, YouTube really has no problem pushing these videos out to the algorithm, so why not go and make some money? Well, that's because long term, it is the worst possible thing to do. Well, maybe not for you necessarily, but for YouTube, or any platform really. And this is the part of the video where we shift our sights to Twitter. Elon Musk's fetal alcohol syndrome baby. Twitter has always been a cesspool and always sucked, blah blah blah. Whether or not you have a dick or a uterus, you know this. But now Twitter's biggest problem, other than being owned by Elon, is that it's now a wasteland of recycled clips, recycled fake clips, and AI accounts posing as real people.
When you scroll through his account, like you will find him like, and other people, they talk to each other. Oh, this account, we went through this one. This account, this guy, this is not a real account, okay? This guy tweets at me. He talks to Jeffrey again. Oh wait, are all of his replies to Jeffrey? They might all be. All of his replies might be to Jeffrey. Oh, this A. O'Connell guy or whatever. Holy banger, Jeff. Thank you, Albert. By far and away, my biggest tweet. This is not a real person.
And a lot of people are okay with this and are in fact blending in. And here we are, the main point of the video. The "we are the dead internet" part of the video is that so many people are okay with just blending in, repeating the same phrases and commenting the exact same points and opinions and memes just for a little bit of attention. I was going to make a video about TikTok comments and how ass they are. It used to feel like real people were talking. They still are, but it doesn't feel like it at all now. Under all those posts, there's been robots/humans saying these same phrases for engagement. It's honestly rare to find any original comments anymore, but the reason these phrases are getting repeated is because it works. They always get the most likes, and if it's not the most likes, it's always getting attention for someone calling their copy paste out, which wields the same results with engagement, because in the world of marketing, any publicity is good publicity. So there's actually people out there that see these comments, notice how much attention they get, and repeat it for the next 20 videos they see, which is so sad because it's getting to the point, instead of AI trying to replicate humans, these humans are replicating AI. With more and more creators, some creators I used to watch using AI for their thumbnails, or starting to use AI voiceovers, or fully fledged AI people. And to be honest, I don't see it stopping. It's gonna keep growing. YouTubers, streamers, short videos, long form videos, articles, even games are all going to die out if we keep going this direction. And I know it is hella bold of me to say that, but am I wrong? I mean, would you want to stay on social media that had no people? Where in a way, you're viewing an actual matrix, where no one's real. Putting it in Fortnite terms is like playing a bot lobby back in 2020.
Oh!
No actual human interaction. And at that point, everyone was switching up on Fortnite. I mean, they were until the next season, because everyone came back and it was the third best season of all time. But that's aside the point. The point is that all these major media companies are poisoning themselves. It's like climate change. Short-term reward for long-term consequences. And with these bots on these sites and less actual people watching, you can come to the logical conclusion that they're about to lose a lot of money, because in small doses, AI is profitable, but when everyone is producing it, it drives the customers away. And if you think I'm a schizo idiot who sniffs gasoline and eats glue, you'd be right about two of those things. Let me give a real world example of an AI platform that failed miserably, and I'm referring to Sora AI. There were a lot of different reasons this social media failed, but the main one is that it wasn't a social media, because there was no social interaction with people on the platform, which in turn had no user interaction, which meant no users, which also meant they couldn't fund their ridiculously expensive GPU compute, which means GG's, your shitty AI powered social media platform is no more. But while we're on the topic of Sora, the videos that were being generated weren't being uploaded on Sora. Well, okay, let me correct myself. They probably were, but since no one actually used Sora to watch videos, they weren't making any money. So instead, they were being uploaded on several different other social medias, but primarily TikTok and Instagram, because they actually had people using the site. And not every single tiny little itty bitty thing on that website was AI. Only half of the website was AI, so hip hip hooray for that.
Some animals give me boners!
With all those examples, I really hope you understand what I'm saying. And if you are to ask me what I think is going to happen, I have bad news. I don't think it's going to stop. YouTube can't stop because of Google, and Google being one of the biggest funders developing Gemini and using hundreds of billions of dollars on producing AI. I doubt YouTube is ever going to ban AI. And that's the same story with Instagram, Facebook, and Amazon. So it's really up to you. And you might think you know this, but this relates back to the entire point of this video. The internet isn't just dead because of AI, It's dead because of the people left on these platforms. The people who purposely mimic these AIs, or like a funny video that was being produced by AI, and comment down something that makes them sound like an NPC. By the time of this recording, there's a joke about the YouTube comment sections being comparable to Greek philosophers debating with one another because of how bad TikTok comments are getting. And it's not true for YouTube Shorts, those are still bad, but for actual YouTube videos, yeah, it's true. I actually like reading your guys' comments when I get them, and basically all of them are real. But if you all actually want to fight this problem, you're gonna have to mean it. I mean, to the people who comment the exact same phrases and images for the 90th father fucking time, don't like or respond to it. That's simple, because you're playing right into their hand. You're being groped into their engagement game, and I get it. It's hard to constantly know whether or not someone is real or not, but when you stop trying and decide you just want to fit in, you'll lose yourself in the system. And this is a lesson that you can use not with just AI, but with everything. I believe in individualism is beautiful. I don't want to live in a world where everyone acts the same and has the same thoughts and opinions as everyone else. I love when my views are challenged, so I can take a new perspective, whether or not I agree or not. And if you don't, and you choose to adapt with the AI, responding to it, watching AI videos, commenting on their posts, using AI to create your own posts for your own AI audience to watch off of, then the next time you go on thispersondoesn'texist.com, you'll generate image after image after image until you generate yourself. Thanks for watching.